this is Jenna.
And I'm Heather.
And this is Conspiracies Unlocked. And today we are doing Britney Spears, The Woman in Me, chapter 26. So she goes on with saying that she lost her mind without her kids for those weeks. She fucking did. She shaved her head. She's just over it. She's like, you know what, media? You've taken, like, my family. Mm-hmm. You've taken my life. You've taken everything. And
she had to move out of her house.
I was just about to say that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She had to move
during
out of her
the
house.
divorce with K-Fed. She had to move out of her house. That, if you remember a few chapters ago, she was very, very happy about, like, making her own little sanctuary. She loved her house. She made everything the way she wanted to. And then she had to move out because fucking Kevin.
And he wasn't paying for anything, so she has to pay for that house
and
for the kids. She can't see her kids, and then she has to pay for a cottage in Beverly Hills.
A random English cottage in Beverly Hills. And obviously, being in Beverly Hills, like, at this new place, it's probably more, it's less secluded, more public.
Yeah.
Because her house that she was at, her house, was secluded. There was a very long driveway to get up there.
Yeah.
Like, so now she's, like, just out in the open, pretty much.
Yeah, she's more vulnerable.
And she got, like, a bunch of wigs, and she did all short bobs. She got 7 different wigs, all short bobs. That way she wouldn't be noticeable, probably, to, like, blend in so people wouldn't notice her, but they still did.
Well, of course, I still noticed her, but she said that shaving her head almost felt religious, and that it was, quote, living on a level of being, of pure being. Mm-hmm. Like, she was just being. Like, she didn't have to be Britney Spears. She could just be another person, like, anonymous, almost. Mm-hmm. Even though people did recognize her, like you said, but she felt like it was just a level of pure being.
It was almost like she was shaving herself off. Like, just, like, getting a new persona.
Well, because she said before, like, she said that she always felt like guys thought long hair was so sexy and hot, and she just was, like, shutting herself of all of that image, that she just wanted to be, like, stripped down to just a human being and not be Britney Spears.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And at this point, I'm all with her.
Yeah.
She went with her cousin Allie to try to see the boys again. And again was denied, but this time she's in the car crying, doesn't know what to do, and the paparazzi's just swarming all over, mocking her. Not mocking her so much, but
yeah,
like,
no, they're like antagonizing her.
Antagonizing is the correct word.
Yeah.
And her cousin Allie was begging them, please stop, almost like trying to spare their life. Mm-hmm. But she's trying to get them to stop, leave them alone. They didn't stop. Paparazzi wanted a reaction.
And they were saying things specifically to fuck with Britney, to try to get the reaction that they wanted. They wanted to piss her off.
Yeah.
They weren't saying kind, nice things to her. They were asking her questions that would piss her off. They wanted
that would get a rise out of her.
Rise.
Yeah. So Britney grabbed the closest thing to her in the car, which was an umbrella. She didn't want to hurt anybody. That wasn't her thing. No. So she started to hit the closest thing, which happened to be one of the paparazzi's cars.
Yeah, so I guess you could say she vandalized a car.
Later on, in a documentary years later, that particular paparazzi that was doing all that, and that she vandalized that car, said that it was a bad night for Britney, but we got the money shot.
Yeah, because how much money would that photo be worth? Millions.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure they made a lot of money.
Yeah, I care about the car.
Yeah, I cares about the car.
And then she mentions Hissam. I don't know.
Oh, her husband.
Mm-hmm. Out of nowhere. We need a backstory. Who is this? Like, I didn't even know who that was until recently.
She is already getting divorced from this man.
Yeah.
Like, but when she wrote the book, they must have been very much still married, because she mentions him in the book. And this is the first time that she mentions him. But I hope she mentions him more, because there's so many conspiracies and controversy about just him, that he is part of the dad's team, he's a handler, that he only married her to, like, watch over her, and it wasn't for love, and there's a prenup, so he's not going to get any money, but he's on the payroll of the dad, and I don't know if any of that's true, we'll get to it when we get more into the book.
I just found out because
they're already filing. They're already.
If you guys have been following us this far, then you already know that Heather is the Britney fan, and I was when I was younger, but then I fell off the Britney train like in 2006, 2007. You know, like I stopped following her, but you still did. You know all about this guy, Sam, and everybody else, and I don't know anything about him. I just found out that she was married again a few months ago while she's going through the divorce, and I'm like, wait, when did she get married again?
So I like Britney since high school. I think I might have been actually out of high school when she came out, because I think I'm 1 or 2 years older than her.
When did you graduate?
In 97.
Yeah, she came out in 98.
Yeah, so I was newly graduated, and I think I'm 2 years older than Britney, I believe. Mm-hmm. We're close to the same age. So because we were pretty close in age, and because I love pop genre, it's one of I love all kinds of music, but that was, especially in high school, that was one of my favorites. So I have followed her a long time. But I mean, there's a lot of spotty areas, even for me as a fan, that I don't remember everything. But I do know that she did marry Sam, and that they are now divorced, or maybe not finalized their divorce, but their divorce
definitely not together.
Yeah, it's proceeding, or either final. I don't know if it's final.
But so he made her feel better by saying, and he wasn't he the paparazzi guy?
No.
See, there's another one that was paparazzi.
So around this time, there was a guy that was a paparazzi.
And they ended up...
And they were I think they were friends with benefits, I think.
Okay. I wonder if they'll...
I don't know for certain, but as a fan and somebody that doesn't know her personally, outsider perspective, it was a friends with benefits situation. But it seemed like he was... obviously profiting off of her because of the images and stuff, but it wasn't anything that was serious, even for her. I don't think that she was taking it seriously, but I don't know. I don't know her personally, so I don't know.
So Hassan made her feel better by just saying that her whole shaved head thing was a total vibe. It just totally set the precedence for other girls to start shaving their head and just be fuck the world type thing.
And there are a lot of women that
do shave their heads.
Since forever. People have shaved their heads. Yeah.
So I think after Britney though, it became more popular to shave.
Didn't Halsey shaved her head?
I don't know who that is. And
she's a music artist. I'm pretty sure she did. And then well, a lot of people have, but Halsey, she looks really good with the shaved head. It was cute.
I remember Demi Moore did for G.I. Jane.
Oh, Demi Moore? Demi Moore?
Wasn't that Demi Moore in G.I. Jane? She had a shaved head.
Demi Moore? No, wasn't that Jada Pinkett?
Oh, she looks good with a shaved head too, but
who was in G.I. Jane?
I don't know. I'm going to find out.
It was not Demi Moore. Wait, what did you say?
G.I. Jane.
Wait, who did you say?
It was a 1997 film, Demi Moore.
Okay, when you said Demi Moore, my brain, my image, I saw Demi Lovato. And I about died because I was like, Demi Lovato?
Oh my God, how funny.
Even though I said Demi Moore back, I'm like, what?
How funny.
Yeah. So,
that's the end of chapter 26.
That's it, yeah.
Now we're on to chapter 27. Stay tuned.
We'll be back.
Bye.
Bye. Okay.